Hello everybody, welcome to this vlog. My name is Satya. So in the couple of vlogs before this, I had discussed about routing, what is the basic routing protocols that are being used, and what are the different application scenarios for each routing protocols. So now, as part of this vlog, I want to discuss about security. Security is an important aspect, right? Especially in internet world, we need to be accessing the sites, websites that are very secure, right? So for example, when you go to an not so secure website, right? So the public certificate will not be added in your browser. So it will automatically say that the certificate that is published by the website or the server is not authentic. No, when I said public certificate, what does it mean? Public certificate, so security happens in public and private methods, right? So server will give a public key and you will have a private key to decrypt it, right? So it's like a lock and key, right? So private key is the key as it the name suggests, and public certificate is usually the lock, right? So all the information that website provides will be encrypted using that public certificate and private key information, right? So then at the receiving end, client decrypts it using the private key, right? So now apart from that, the Microsoft OS or Linux or any OS for that matter, for example Macintosh also will provide different chained public certificates. So the certificates which are authenticated by Microsoft, which does not have any malware, or which does not, after loading that certificate, will not result in any unwanted behavior. So these certificates will be provided in the form of file types which are ending with .cer, .cert, .crt, right? So I'll repeat, these file types will end with .crt, .cer, .cert. So all these file types will contain only public certificates, so that you install in your Microsoft operating system or any operating system for that matter. Then when you access a website, if that particular website provides a public certificate, and if that public certificate is not there in your operating system, then it will flag it off saying that the site is not secure, so would you like to still go ahead? It's left to you, right? So I usually suggest not to go to sites which are not authenticated already by the Microsoft Windows. It's just like drivers, right? So if you don't have a driver in Microsoft, Microsoft or any operating system for that matter, you will find it difficult to use that application because it will not interact very well with the hardware. In the same way, security has a public certificates as a basic. If these public certificates are not authenticated by the operating system, then something fishy or malicious might be there in those certificates. So I would suggest not to go to those websites. Now, how will the private key will be installed, right? Private key is usually installed in, for example, you want to have a secure MTLS connection or a TLS connection, SSL connection for that matter. So a private key is installed in your operating system, right? In the application itself, that private key will be installed. Now, once the public key encrypts with those public certificate and the private key, the key on the client will be used to decrypt those data sent. So secure shell connection, SSL connection, uses these private keys to encrypt the data, and at the end it will decrypt the data. So friends, to recap, the public certificates will be provided in a certificate file types which are called as .cer, .cert.crt. The private key certificates will be usually in the form of .p12 and .pem certificates, right? So this is the introduction that I wanted to give about security and how to use your applications with secure protocol, right? So I'll discuss in depth about the security aspects, how the open SSL connection is established, how the private key and public key are exchanged. So all these details will be shared in the next video. Thank you for giving your valuable time.